Hi, everyone. I'm here with Karen Riehl from Poppy's Pom Pom. We just finished our chat. That will be in episode 38 of the podcast, and I will have a link to that down below in the show notes. But I want to do a bit of an interview on camera as a bonus for you so that we can meet Poppy and Stubbs and take a look at the Poppy and the Professor yarns and the Pom Pom. So hello again, Karen.
Hey.
Who do you have there with you?
Okay, so closest that eating now is Stubbs, and this it's hard to keep up. And this one, no, that's Stubbs.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
Poppy.
And there's Poppy in the background. So in the interview earlier, you talked about how Stubbs got his name from having had a tail accident, and he's got a shorter tail now.
Right.
Did you tell them apart if it wasn't for the tail?
I can. Stubbs is only a couple inches bigger than Poppy, but he doesn't have his full fur coat in yet. So Poppy is much fluffier, aside from the tail. And also Stubbs' nose is still black.
Okay.
Poppy has gone a bit brown.
Interesting. So their noses change as they get older?
I think it's Poppy doesn't spend as much time in the sun.
Really?
Yeah. Well, someone told me that. I don't know if it's true.
Okay. We'll see. So
yeah, this is Stubbs.
Hey, Stubbs. Aww.
He's used to watching videos.
What a cutie. Oh, my goodness. So they clearly have a lot of energy.
Yes. Yes. And this is the end of a day of them playing all day.
Wow. Wonderful. Yeah. So clearly we could see the flu factor.
Yes.
So who do you have there?
This is Poppy.
Oh, so there's Poppy.
Yes.
So do you want to show us real quick how you harvest?
Yeah. Harvest. Yes, this is really farming. So basically I just brush them like every dog owner brushes their dog, and it just gives me fiber.
Wow. Yeah. That's wonderful. So how long does it take you to do a full brushing?
So normally I send them to the groomer twice a year because they really blow their whole coat. I would say that I brush them more than once a week for 10 to 15 minutes, just so that it's not a lot of brushing all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean their fur is like this long.
Wow.
And they just brought me a piece of tissue.
That's nice. Helpful. She's like, why did you put it over there? I brought that for you.
That was my dinner.
We were going to talk about it. Okay, so we're going to pause real quick. No pun intended. Haha, dumb joke. And then we're going to come back and talk about the yarn and give you a chance to see how that floof translates into the yarn floof. Okay, so we are situated now with all of your lovely things around us. And I just wanted to take a minute and do the side-by-side comparison between the pom-pom, the lovely, beautiful fur pom-pom that you sent me, and the one that I had bought earlier before I knew about this one on Amazon. And you can see the difference in the pom. Like this one looks like it's had a very bad hair day and just got out of bed. One.
I was trying to be nice, but yeah, it does look.
It's awful. And before I knew about this one, I needed a pom-pom, and I got this, and I ended up like trimming one of them and trying to reshape it, and it was not wonderful. But when this arrived, I was like, this is the answer. This is the pom-pom answer. And you talked in the interview earlier about the fastener that you settled on, which was the lobster clasp, so that it can just get you can just connect it right to the knitting, and it can come off to be washed.
Yes.
And it's wonderful. And of course, it's just such a beautiful look. Symmetrical, floofy. You get that lovely pom-pom effect. So I love these. Good job on these. I love these.
And they're all a little bit different because it's natural fur.
Yeah, and you're finding these are all upcycled, so it's what fur coats you're able to acquire at the time is what you have in stock. And you sell these at the website.
Yes.
pompom.com. But I saw
Yeah.
you also have local vendors if someone is in Canada.
Yeah. So there are a few stores. This is Stubbs pushing me around. There are a few stores in the Maritimes that sell our pom poms as well.
Okay,
Yes.
so there's a list on those of those right on poppiespompom.com. So if you're in the area, if you're going to be traveling in the area and you want to touch before you buy, those are there. And then I have next we have this is Poppy and the Professor yarn. So Poppy cherry pop tart and Professor Stubbs. So this is the yarn that I had left over from the project I just made that I'm going to show you. And so you can see the halo effect coming from the yarn just as it's wound.
Yes.
And this is 75% samoyed,
right,
and 25% merino. And as I said in the interview, you get the lovely halo with no itch at all.
Agreed. There's something I will never knit with itchy. Don't like itchy. This is Stubbs. He's a menace.
Do you have some knitting there you want to show that you're working on with this?
So I cast on a hat.
Beautiful.
The halo. The more you work with it or the more you wear it, the more the halo grows. And it's so soft.
It's amazing. I love this stuff.
Yes. Just do this all day.
I know. It's wonderful. And it's incredibly warm.
Yes. So it's warmer than any other fiber. I think it's probably as warm as Kivit. And I know I'm not saying that properly. But yes. The samoyeds are from Siberia, so they're bred to be in cold weather.
Right. And then I have just a little bit left of the polwarth and possum blend yarn that you brought back from New Zealand. And I want people to see, I'm hoping people can see how it doesn't look very fluffy to start with when it comes. It looks like a standard wool yarn. But then I knit with it, and these are the leg warmers I made. These are the Arrowwood leg warmers that were designed by Laura Chow. They're available on Ravelry, the pattern. And I'm going to turn it sideways like this and hope that you can see the floof factor. So obviously we have all this wonderful halo that we're getting from the samoyed fiber. But then if you look, which way? This way. If you look here, you can see also how as you work with the possum yarn, it starts also to have a beautiful halo to it.
Yes, so soft.
And it's incredibly soft. I am such a fan of both of these yarns. I'm sighing because we're filming this in July.
It's true.
And I really want to wear these. And it's probably going to be September before I can wear these. But, and one thing I love about this pattern also, I didn't use tons of the samoyed, but on the inside, I have all the floof from the cherries. That's just going to make it even more warm. So super duper happy about this. So Karen, is there anything else you want to add about your yarns before we say goodbye? Look at them.
I think that's everything. I'm just so glad that you like them. I just really, as well, I love the halo and the softness. So that's my aim for working with yarn.
Well, they're really great. And a lot of people, I think in the United States, don't know what polwarth, the breed, is.
Right.
It's a relative of the merino, I guess you would say. It's very similar in micron count. So you're getting another very soft wool blended with the very soft possum. And as Karen said in the original interview, at this point, this possum yarn's sort of a one-off. So if you want to get your hands on it, you need to get over to poppiespompom.com and get your order in. But I think if we order enough, maybe we could lure her into bringing more.
I have no problem going back to New Zealand for more.
I have no problem accompanying you to New Zealand. Okay.
It's a knitting festival.
Yeah, of two. Like we can have our own international festival where we actually go international and have a festival. It'll be great.
Sounds awesome.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Karen. Everyone, I'm going to put all the links for ways that you can contact Karen and see her dogs and order the yarn and touch it yourself. That'll all be down below in the video notes. And of course, go back to episode 38 and you'll get to hear the longer interview where Karen walks us through how she developed these yarns and had the ideas for them and learn more about them. So Karen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Story.
No, go for it.
If someone has a samoyed, contact me. I would love your fur.
Help yarn. Yes, absolutely. And you'll hear more about how all of that happens in the interview part. So help get the 3 pounds together.
Yes.
Wonderful. Karen, thank you so much for spending the time with me this afternoon.
Thank you so much. It was great.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yay. Okay. Bye, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Poppy, how are you? Can you hear me? Poppy. Aw, Poppy. We should be Zoom buddies, Poppy.
It would be so fun for you.